So I want to make a video of my 1978 Honda Goldwing. I apologize if you won't be able to hear me good. It's really windy, as you can see. It's randomly windy. But I've had it for about a month now. And the real reason I got it is because me and my girlfriend broke up, and it's pretty sad, and I needed something to take my mind off of her. And I used to have a motorcycle, so I figured she didn't want me to get one whenever we were dating, and I was gonna get one eventually, but since we broke up, I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna get one. And I got it for $1,800. And when I got it, it did not have the sissy bar. It was just kind of naked. It didn't have the front windshield that I bought. It didn't have the sissy bar. The seats were better shape. I had to cut them down because I'm a short guy. I had to cut the seats down. I had to cut the foam on the seat about, I cut like 3 inches, man. My ass is, I'm 5'7", but I got the legs of a 5'4" guy. No joke. So what I did was buy shocks. I bought shorter shocks. I was looking up online on forums and stuff, and you can buy shocks off of a 750. They said that it would fit right on, and they were correct. Online was correct. And man, I went on eBay and I saw some chrome ones for like 110 bucks. I saw a few of them for over $100, and I went and I pressed minimum. What's the minimum? What's the cheapest one? And I found these for 30 bucks. So I didn't think it was real. I was like, nah, I'm getting. This is a scam, right? $30 springs, and those 2 springs showed up for 30 bucks. So like somebody just had them and wanted to get rid of them, I guess. This sissy bar I just put in today. It does have a pad on it. I'm waiting till I get my seat. I bought a seat for $300, but it's a real seat. That's not like one of these little cruiser looking seats. It's like a smooth. You'll see it. A lot shorter. Short as in height short, but you'll see it. It's pretty nice. This seat looks to me like a cruiser, like a guy cruising with this chick or something. But this is my Goldwing, man. And what I've done to it myself, when I first got it, the blinker wasn't working, and the blinker wasn't working, and I'm not gonna tear it apart here and show you, because this isn't where I live. I just thought this is a good spot to talk. But the blinker wasn't working, and the lights were working, but it wasn't blinking, right? So I bought a blinker flasher and learned about that, and now the blinkers work. And the oil, it looked like the oil, there's oil right there. When I got it, it looked like there was no oil in there at all. And that's me. It's me in the background, please. There's no oil in there at all. And I changed out the oil. I bought new oil. I learned about the oil filter, and there's like a line up there. You see that line in there? That line has to be lined up with this oil filter. I put this on not knowing that it had to be lined up, and I had to redo it. But there's an oil drain plug. I replaced the oil, of course, and I replaced the antifreeze with the Honda antifreeze, the blue one. The last guy had the green antifreeze in there, which is, it wasn't dirty, but I want to put the right shit in there. This is gonna be hopefully a long-lasting good bike. I replaced the differential fluid, which was fun and easy. Took this bolt out, I think it's a 10, let it drain out, and filled it back up with the right fluid. What else did I do? Replaced the brake fluid in there, and there's another one down here for the rear brakes. I didn't really replace, I did it the lazy way and got one of those turkey basters and just squeezed out the old fluid, put some new fluid in there. It was low on fluid, so you know, just topped it off, put some good fresh fluid in there, cleaned up the chrome a little bit. Fix the blinkers. The blinkers are important to me, at least. I also replaced the spark plugs, 4 spark plugs, and I bought 4 spark plugs on eBay, not knowing that it was not the original, the correct spark plugs, and it really matters. It didn't work. I figured, like, you know, it might be just a different brand, you know, it'd be able to at least work. It did not work at all. It did not want to idle. It really hated those brand new wrong spark plugs. It was the right size, right fit, but wrong spark plugs. So replaced it and got the ones off Amazon, or looked it up in the instead of going on eBay, I went on the book, the Haynes book, and it tells you the original spark plug. So actually I just looked at what was in there to begin with. It tells you on the spark plug what it is. So nonetheless, I tried to replace the spark plugs with different spark plugs, and this bike said, fuck you, I know what I like and I know what makes me run, and that's not it. So that's what I did with it so far. I replaced the mirrors with these chrome ones that had these black plastic ones, and I figured these little chrome ones would give it a better look. The bulbs in here, I replaced those with LEDs, cleaned up the insides. There's, you know, it's corroded and looked like nobody really took the time. I mean, somebody drove it and appreciated it, right? But nobody really like gets in there, like kind of how I do, sort of. Like nobody really cleans out the terminals on the turn signal lights, you know. But anyways, I'm turning it on for you guys. I turned it on right there. Make sure this is on. It's running. Two things that I did that the guy, when he dropped it off to me, he said it had a high idle, and I figured that's just how it was. I didn't think that it's like my 62 Impala or any of my cars, my older cars, it has an idle screw. So it had a high idle of about 2,000 RPMs. So I found the idle screws right there, flathead. And I went out just a little bit at a time, and that's where I'm comfortable at. A little over 1,000, just a little bit. That's where I'm comfortable. Because if I go any lower than that, I might, which happened before, I might die at a fucking, in the middle of the road. My car, motorcycle just shut off because the idle's too low. So for me, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this right here. It's not high like it was, but it's not low. It's just, to me, it's pretty fair. And I also had trouble finding neutral and on a slant, just finding neutral in general, and like the clutch pretty much. And found out that the clutch cable, where you at, baby? The clutch cable can be adjusted right here. little bit, and then tested it out, just drove it around, saw that was good enough. And then if it wasn't, if I had trouble finding neutral and trouble finding gears, I would go out just a little bit more. I'm not going to touch it now. That's the adjustment right there. It's pretty much what I found out. This is my nighttime shades. Where's my daytime shades? They're in my pocket, hopefully. Fuck, where are they? Somewhere. Gas tank. My temporary gloves for now. It's a beautiful day today. Light bulbs. And here is my insurance and shit. So I noticed that I have to use the choke whenever, on colder mornings, or pretty much almost every morning I have to use the choke. I think it's kind of cool how it's got a radiator in there, and it's kind of like a little car. It took me a minute to get used to riding it, to get it down. I had a lot of practice and shit. I did tip it over once when I first took it out, and I didn't cut the seat down, so I was on my tippy toes, barely fucking doing it, and I dropped it, and lifting this thing back up, I'm a strong guy. I am strong. I know I'm strong. Okay, lifting this thing back up was not easy, and luckily it's at nighttime. There's a horn. So smooth, baby. Smooth. Sounds good. That's my girl. I named her Jo. J-O. Get her tags registered and stuff this year, and put that new seat on, and I think that'd be good. I don't want to keep putting money into it. I just want to enjoy it and ride it. I don't think there's much you could do to a bike, knock on wood or anything. But hopefully I just stick to being simple. Maybe getting it repainted. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's my 1978 Honda Goldwing. Miles. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of